Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Wayne Moore, aka Mortanius. And we are back with some more Subnautica Below Zero. When we last left off, well, two things. First, notice the little load screen penguin. Second, notice the speed we just reloaded. That is the speed I speak of. But when we last left off, we had managed to solve a few problems of Delta Station, make our way back to base, and create ourselves our sea truck finally, among other things. Now we're just in the process of knocking out a couple more fabrications and then moving further / deeper in order to solve this weird little mystery of this SOS we picked up. Wonder if I can find it. It's not so much I'm exactly worried about the SOS. There we go.
That sounds like a distress call.
Transmission of unknown origin. Source of transmission depth calculated at approximately 200 meters.
It's those details that matter here. If you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. I'm perfect. Drop a comment, check out some of my other playlists. Follow the links to my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links to my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and get comfortable. Let's get into this. Where's my base? Because if I've got it, I can make that, oxygen, that high capacity O2 tank right now. So long as I've got enough silver, I should be just fine. I've been finding enough quartz across this whole game, not to mention the possibility of seeing more. What I'm wondering though is if I should go ahead and start looking around for copper. Well, that's one. Kind of answers my question. Because one, it wouldn't hurt to make the scanner room, but in order to make the scanner room, I need to be able to make the habitat builder, and that requires a computer chip, which requires copper wire. Alright. Quartz. Now, I'm not actually sure, but there's probably like spawn rates for the things that like stones that you're
Warning.
actually smashing versus what you're looking for. Like the potential for that one to be copper. While there's actually a few that have the potential to be copper. Wouldn't surprise me if there's sort of a RNG kind of thing going.
Oxygen.
Uh-huh. Alright. Now, I'm not actually sure. I'll have to do some looking, but I think that the sea truck is not as fast as the sea glide. Sea Truck. The Sea Truck is an advanced underwater vehicle with attachable modular cabins for maximum adaptability in the field. Main cabin. Small and nimble when unencumbered by additional modules. The main cabin alone is comparable in speed. Oh, well, comparable in speed to the Sea Moth. Well, I got my answer. A wide reinforced glass viewing window provides excellent forward visibility while at the helm. Retractable helms, person, chair, no expense spared. Okay, I can respect that. It needs to be retractable considering the size of that thing. Unlike the larger Cyclops submarine, the Sea Truck does not support the addition of internal modules like fabricators. Huh. However, it can be upgraded to enhance its speed, towing power, and crush depth, among other things. Alright. Speed variable depending on cargo. Crush depth 150 meters. Upgradable. Power 2 replaceable power cells. Upgrade module slots for how many slots I can like for like the depth module and all of that. How many slots I have for one person plus for persons. So if there were more people, it's possible for me to have enough room. So if that's the case, then I should have quite a bit of space then. Additional modules. Bespoke cargo modules can be attached to the rear of the main cabin, providing a range of powerful benefits. Available modules include fabricators, docking stations, habitation sections, and of course, plenty of storage. Good. Good. I think I remember the fabricator. Not that you couldn't install one, but I think I remember the fabricator. Didn't know about the docking station, habitation, and storage. Doesn't surprise me about the storage though, because there's no storage in this main cabin. Additional cargo modules reduce the Sea Truck speed, maneuverability, and power efficiency. Makes sense. You need more power to go over a longer distance because you're actually carrying more, obviously. Additional modules can be jettisoned directly from the main cockpit controls to enable exploration of tight spaces or in case of emergency. The Sea Truck. Competing products are competing products are trucking hell. Okay, that is special. That is special. Okay. Mm. Now you folks might be wondering why it is I'm willing to hodgepodge my storage like I am. And that's two reasons. One, I'm not entirely concerned with it. And two, it's just one of those, if I have time, and this is kind of how I like to think in real life too, if I have time and I'm stuck somewhere, and I need to take my mind off of a situation, why not organize my inventory? It's disorganized. Why not put in the time and solve that problem? It's not like it's fruitless. Yeah, should have actually, and that's fine. Just grab another one of these pieces of silver. Luckily, I had enough. Huh? Huh, weird. Okay, I need a battery for that. That's fine. Uh, and here comes our oxygen tank. High capacity O2 tank from 75. Right, minute and a half. Huh, weird. I could swear it was 125 in the last game. Huh, okay, actually it's higher. 135 look like? Right, I'm tripping. I forgot that unequipping it, you have 45 seconds of actual lung capacity. So, you got 90 seconds here, and then, yeah. Okay. Okay. There we go. Really need that enameled glass, but I don't even know where I'm going to even find a diamond. So, okay. Was that all of my copper? Sorry about that. I think that was all of my copper. That's fine if it was. To an extent, it's fine. Yeah, that was all. Oh boy. Okay. So since that's the case, huh? Didn't know I had marked that. No real point in marking. No real point in marking the scanner room either. But I know I'm gonna make both of them once I get the chance to. Okay. Let me see now. Delta is. I mean, I wasn't planning on, killing a fish, but if I'm gonna kill a fish, I might as well make use of it, like, immediately. Oh, I don't even think I can. Oh, I can, okay. It didn't seem like it was highlighted at first. Cold and spongy. I'll eat that other cooked fish along the way, yay. Now, this is the section where the modules obviously dock in at. And you'll actually be able to move through If I remember right, that handle is how you disconnect the modules. I'm not getting out to get the next one. You know, I'm looking at this armor and kinda sorta maybe possibly thinking it might be that there time for me to build that repair tool. That there. Okay. None so far? Other than limestone? Jesus.
Warning, passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Well aware. Well aware. Thank you though. And do not stop the warnings. Well, let me see now. Gotta build a battery for that. With the way the situation's going, I might want to go ahead and build another battery, honestly. Oh shit. Brute shark. I remember you. I remember you don't turn on a dime. But I remember you bite hard. If I'm scanning crash fish, I'm gonna have to freeze crash fish. Okay.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Huh.
Oxygen.
Huh. Yeah. Okay. I'll go ahead and do that. I was debating whether or not to just go back with my Sea Glide or actually go back. But it's kind of best if I do. Since right now my only method is to make batteries. I can't recharge them. And I don't have a moon pool, so here's hoping they added a moon pool.
Adding emergency shelter blueprints to your databank.
Good.
With the Builder
Good.
tool, you can construct sea bases from raw materials, advising against exploring a frozen water continent without a base. No bed, no storage, no place to put a fabricator module. No fun.
No fun, huh? Okay then. Okay. So what did it just give me? You start out with the bioreactor. Huh. Alright. And the battery charger. Whoa. Wait a minute. Okay. I couldn't build that in here, right? I doubt it. You can't build stuff in the original game's pod. My bad, folks. I keep having to remind myself. Some of y'all might have showed up and haven't actually played or watched the prequel. Nope, you can't. In the last one, your pod was solar powered. I'm assuming it's the same in this one, even though we don't have diagnostic spots. Oh, yeah, you definitely gotta go. Wasn't trying to name my locker. Yeah, that's something else you can also do. Let me see now. Oh boy. Okay, right now I just need a temporary spot. There's no way I'm keeping it, but I need a temporary spot. Oh, that's actually not too bad right here. Yeah, more open. Come on now. I'm setting you above the rock. There's a reason for it. The rock is more of a centrally located object. Quartz. There we go. You start the process. I don't think I have any quartz out here. I think it was all inside. Forgot that though. I have a couple of water bottles. Now don't misunderstand me. I will organize my inventory. I don't want you folks to think it's like that, but it's not something I get stuck on, is what I mean.
Oxygen.
Oh, wrong thing. Hilarious. Okay.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Good Lord. Is it raining? Yep. Or hailing, rather. 2 quartz and everything else is set. Go ahead and set you up yonder, pointing toward the sun. Does it really matter in this game? I doubt it. But, you know, why not? So there was no more quartz out here. Yeah, I don't have enough quartz for that. Okay. So a wiring kit, copper and titanium. How you make quartz in this one is actually a little different. It didn't require titanium in the last one. Yeah, I didn't think I'd have to go far for this. But here's hoping I won't have to go far for the rest. I've got my 2, but that's not gonna be enough. Ooh, boy. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get that scanner room online. Ooh, sorry about that. It just came out of nowhere. My throat decided to hit me in the throat. Oh, I hate that. Oh, okay, no. Just past it. We're golden. Oh, another graph trap. Oh, okay. Eclipse or sundown, though. Uh,
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
huh. What was you looky here? Right. Yeah, see, this is where I'm used to finding that other fragment. Excuse me. One second, we'll take a look at the local wildlife. And guess what, folks? They've got children. And guess what else? Uh, keep it to yourself. Whoa. I don't know what was up with the audio right there, but we've got ourselves kind of a little buddy. But I'll go ahead and be cool and let him do his thing. Or her, however they work. Interesting. Do I? Oh, okay. I thought I had the blueprint. I know I have beacons, but... Ah, quartz. Good. Ah, there's more. Saw that, but...
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Of course it is. Here's hoping there's a rebreather in this one. Another sea truck fragment. Excuse me. Okay.
Fred, great to see you. Come on in. You don't mind if I record this, do you?
Am I in trouble?
No. You know me. Just a fanatic for details. And my memory's not what it used to be.
I know what that's like.
Yes. Is that why you've been running so many personal errands for your colleagues? We asked you to limit them.
So I am in trouble.
That's not how I want you to look at it. Here's what I see. You're a team player. You want to get the job done.
I think I have a pretty good record there.
You want people to like you.
Has anyone complained?
Fred, the trouble is, not everyone is as reliable as you are. Sometimes people need help being where they need to be and concentrating on their work.
All the trips were work-related.
It appears you transported tech for Lil, rather far out from her base.
Well, it needed to go deep, and she needed a sea truck.
Her work is currently on surface installations. She shouldn't be anywhere near the water.
No
No more favors to friends, agreed?
Yes, sir.
I keep telling you. Call me Manu.
Excuse me. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. On the one hand, it's like he's chipper, but on the other hand, it's that chipper through his teeth chipper. But on the other hand, he kind of seems like that's just his psychology. Like he literally is just that kind of carve your heart out with a smile. He kind of
Warning,
reminds
passing
me of
100 meters.
oh
Oxygen
no,
efficiency
I don't think he
decreased.
functioned like this. It's been years since I've seen it. There was a horror series of movies back in the day, excuse me, called Dr. Giggles. Now I may be misremembering what how Dr. Giggles was with his patients, but needless to say, it didn't go well for people. Now, in terms of these trips, he's up to something. It definitely begs questions. He is definitely up to something, but why? And then he's got a pretty good track record from what dude says and from what he agrees with. Wonder if that Lil was helping my sister, and that's probably why she needed something down there, despite the fact that her work is surface-based. All right, now where'd I leave? Where'd I park the car? I just came out here hunting. That's when the game get good. You don't even remember that you didn't drive. Oh, piece of candy. Oh no. No. We're not dealing with that. There's nothing in my hands. See? There's hands free. Nothing in my hands. Cool. Now I've got stuff. Leave me be. Okay. Now what I might want to do, nah, it's fine, especially since my base is right here. I was going to say what I might want to do is just drop my beacon right here, but there's no point. It'd be best if that beacon is still on there.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Wiring kit and lube. Let's see how much silver I've got left, because I picked up one. There's one. I think that's it. Nope, there's more.
Oxygen.
That's what's up. Out of lube, huh? Yeah. That kind of thing tends to happen. We all need lube though, children. It's good for the joints. And quite a few other industrial applications. That's what's up. Nothing else I need to see from there.
Welcome Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. I almost made the wrong thing. I do want to make that power source, but I almost made the wrong thing. What I want is the recharge. Battery recharge. Sorry about that, folks. Really got to get used to that thing being on my wheel. I don't have any copper wiring. Might as well. I'm building the charger. I just noticed this thing never mentions about how much power it has. So yeah, it might not have power limits. Weird. Is it because they just got rid of them, or do they anticipate people taking longer to get access to personal power? Or did they just change things, period, regardless of whether they thought it was or wasn't better? Just to see how it functions or how people would take it. All right. Memory serves. I've actually got. Did I store those batteries inside, or did I use them all? Okay, I think I used them all. These angles sometimes. Okay. So I'll actually go ahead and pop in my other battery from the detector. Okay. Let's see now. Modification station requires a diamond as well. The jukebox is pretty cheap though. I might build that before too long. That's what's so bad. You can use the exterior grow beds, I want to say, to grow food and whatnot, but they have to be above water. But that's fine. And as a matter of fact, me saying that, I just now remembered chic plant pot. Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and get that started. Why bother? Simple. It's basically an indoor grow bed, just extremely small. Either way, no battery. It's free food. After a fashion, it's free food. And remember, it heals as well as these shrub nuts actually heal as well as actually the shrub nut was in the container behind me. Yeah, it actually heals and gives you some food and a little bit of water. 10 health, 15 food, 5 H2O. Pretty decent. Boy. And now we've got ourselves a growing, what was it, horseshoe plant? Okay. Need to make another, actually, no. I was gonna say need to make another locker, but no, I don't. Okay, folks, so we've got the standard locker, right? Which is quartz and titanium. Useful. Expensive a little bit, but useful. Just for the simple fact of you get all those slots. Sorry about that. You get 48 slots, right? Sorry, I had to kind of deal with something over here. Now these ones only cost 2 titanium. You can mount them on walls. You can mount quite a few. You can move them around. You can name them. Let's see. Let's just call it that. You know what? Let's add a Z on it. Why? No reason. Right. Then we change the color. Now we'll be getting rid of that Z because it's not gonna sit right with me. But you don't get as many slots. You only get 30 slots, but in the end, it's still 30 slots and it costs less resources to craft. Quartz by itself isn't overly expensive, but it can be frustrating to find, and there's no real point in just running around with a bunch of crap for no reason. On top of that, running around with a bunch of crap that you're about to have to spend. It actually would not be too bad of an idea to go ahead and knock this bioreactor out. Titanium. Hold on. Whoa, folks, sorry about that. No idea what was going on with this whole thing. Titanium, copper, and gold. How much gold? So only 1 gold, 5 titanium, and 2 copper. One table coral and 1 more copper. Like Jesus Christ. Go ahead and set up this scanner room. But if that's what I'm doing, though, Did I use all that copper? If I did, I'm not going on another hunt for a bit. My plan was not actually to spend the amount of time I have here. But one advantage after another just kept bombarding me. I had to do something about it. Okay, I see what's gonna happen here. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is start the fabrication of the scanner room. And for fair warning and future reference for you folks,
Welcome aboard,
got this
Captain.
locker on this wall, so I can't build anything on this wall. But if I were to remove the locker, I could build something on this wall and then put the locker back depending on what I'm building. Like reinforcement, I could build that. So if there's anything on the walls, you actually can't build along that path. I say that because once I start to build this scanner room, it's gonna tell me that I can't build along that path just for the simple fact of where it is. But can do that. And as an added bonus, you can actually build the tube, and this was in the last one as well. You can build a connecting tube, and it does not take extra resources to do it. Now, it's going to stop once it gets to the second piece of copper, which is fine. But it will let you at least get rid of most of the other ingredients, or however many other ingredients, until you get to the point where you don't have what it requires. And at that point, well, it's alright. Okay. Scaly Maw Anemone. Luna plant. So close to home and yet so unknown. Right. Okay. Now I need 3 titanium. Here we go. I'm gonna start getting crap I've been looking for this whole time, instead of what I need at this exact moment. Uh-huh. Jesus. I've been harvesting, boy. I've been harvesting. Could use more of that. Thank you. Alright. I've got those. I'll leave that be. Let's just get back to it. What I need now actually are fragments. For a second I thought that might have been a fish that was stuck in the world. I'm like, wow. Well, life is going to be interesting for you for a little while. Okay. Now. Okay. I had to think about whether or not I needed to fabricate it into something. And I do. The bioreactor. Oh shit. Luckily, I've got one more shrub nut. That is so irritating. No point in, well, yeah, it's fine facing me. From 75 to 575. Yes, sir.
A scanner room will allow you to survey the surrounding region for fragments and material resources like lithium or copper or titanium if you need help finding it. For whatever reason.
Like I said, this is why I like that voice. And of course, we have our fragments, salt, titanium, table coral. Got our upgrades, scanner room HUD chip, camera drone, scanner room speed upgrade, scanner room range upgrade. Now here's the interesting part. In this one, you don't start with cameras. You have to make them. And I probably will. But yeah, you have to make them in this one. I'll probably make one. I see no real reason for multiple. Least you could have did was give me the seeds to my plant, asshole. So now we gotta wait a little longer. Following close by to a friend, huh? I'm gonna let y'all do that. Making me have to grab my nuts all the time. These things are sensitive, don't you know? While I'm gone, I should be able to put this fabrication tools battery into the system. Here's another little trick, folks. Let me see now. Where are you? I know you're around here. You always are. Just need a little cave spot. Okay. That works perfectly. Exactly what I'm looking for. Good. Good. Now, luckily, these plants grow throughout the areas I've been in
Seek
before.
fluid intake.
I'm not overly worried about over harvesting, and even then, I'm still not gonna go crazy with it. But not overly worried about over harvesting. As a matter of fact, it's gonna be a temporary spot, but I can actually set it up to where. Yeah, I guess having that rock there is gonna be a problem in those regards.
The grow bed lets you grow plants and vegetables, providing flavorful options for evading scurvy.
Cool. Provide those flavorful options for evading scurvy. Ah, good. That's what I was wondering. Couldn't remember. I've never actually bothered harvesting these. So you cut them, you get seeds, plant them, and rinse and repeat. Classic gardening concept. Except underwater. Plants work nice. Fish, ladies and gentlemen, they work real good. No, you'll never get to see what it is that's actually happening. It's yeah. Probably consider it to be a little bit too gruesome. I can respect it. Okay. After a lifetime of doing a whole bunch of stuff that had nothing to do with my immediate plans. Go ahead and turn these two into food and water. Put up that nutrient block. So I need diamonds for the modification station, which I'm definitely going to want that. No question. Well, the Arctic Peeper actually gives
Seek
a lot.
fluid intake immediately.
Already done. Since that's the case, as a matter of fact. Yes. Yes. What the hell was that? It was like something just sloshed out here. Just hard. It was like as I took a drink of water, it was like something just took a drink of the ocean right next to me. Legit. Took a drink of the ocean. A big one too. Go ahead and cure this hoop fish. If this fish actually tastes like fish, dehydrating but keeps well. Never eat the antenna. Interesting. Reminiscent of jerky for the bladderfish. Tough but flavorsome for the boomerang. Against all odds, it tastes like a popular brand of Altera orange juice for the spinnerfish. Oh. That gives me no desire to want to eat that. Cold and salty for the Arctic Peeper. Cold? Huh. And cured featherfish definitely tickles the back of the throat. You can miss me on all of that. Except the hoop fish, it actually tastes like fish. And then the cured boomerang and the bladderfish. I'll eat all that. Maybe the Arctic Peeper, maybe. But that's not in my plans. Okay. Don't need the fabricator with me, so. Oh shit, hold up. Just thought about it and might be wise to silicone rubber. Oh, I could do all of that right now. Silicone rubber, titanium, and crystalline sulfur. Eventually, I'm gonna have to move all this stuff over. But I'm in no immediate hurry. Pretty interesting that you don't even need a battery to make this. Oh, right. We also need to listen to that other audio thing that we picked up underwater.
The damn ugly thing followed me into the shallows. Didn't think something that big would follow me up here. Had to jettison the sea truck. Again. I guess I could try to go back for the parts when it leaves. If it leaves. I really don't want to sit in another meeting with Emmanuel. Manu, as he likes to be called. I just want to drive around and deliver cargo in peace.
I can respect that. And see, again, he already knew about the whole mono thing and didn't want to sit through that whole thing. And it's quite possible dude is other than that whole thing with his husband and Prosperina, it's quite possible dude is like is fine. But when you have a voice like that, people are they're off put. Should that be the case? No, but it shouldn't be the case that people who are under 6 feet are considered weirdos a lot of the times. Doesn't change how certain aspects of society consider them. I don't agree with it, but it doesn't change reality. Add to that the fact that he exists in a supervisory position, and it makes it even worse. For a second, I thought I saw something. Huh. It's not. So, you got Delta, and if memory serves, Phi Robotics was to the west of Delta. We've headed south, so Phi Robotics, ouch, should be over here. Kappa should be around here as well, but I'm just not sure how to spot it specifically. It's just a standard sea truck. Just a standard sea truck. It's just, you know, I wonder, could a person, say, from our time frame, end up in this exact situation and survive? Could you use the fabricator and all of the scanners and all of that? Could you use it? Or would it require knowledge from this time frame in order to actually utilize it, period? I'm not even talking about to its fullest degree, period. Is what I mean. Now, where was that area that had the jellyfish at? Whoa, hold up. Am I tripping? I'm not. Well, yeah, I kind of am, but not really. Still, it is pretty interesting. Gotta keep an eye on the locals. What locals? Who knows? Oh, those ones. Oh boy, do not destroy my sea truck. Eh. Okay. Yeah, I just saw those in the distance is what that was. I think that's the same thing that's in the distance right there next to or above my reticle. Maybe. They do look a little the same. Oh. Okay. Fevered pepper tree. The fevered pepper tree produces fruits with high levels of capsaicin. Really? So they mean it when they say pepper, which helps raise body temperatures and stimulates blood flow. Oof, 34 to body heat, 15 health, 15 food, 15 H2O.
Hypothermia imminent.
I disagree. Spicy edible pepper. And I know what I'm doing. Well, hey, not a wasted trip. I love it when a plan that I didn't plan comes together. Huh. Interesting. What? The hell was that? Huh. Okay, I think that is that one thing in the distance. Matter of fact, did we read about that? That's definitely a carnivore. Yeah, that's what it is. Because the brine wing was the thing that froze us. I remember that. We didn't read about it though. A medium-sized predator known to spit supercooled salt water to freeze its prey from afar. Yeah, we dealt with that. A large bladder on the brine wing's underside fills it with seawater as it swims. That's what that is? It almost looked like wings almost. Like underwater sort of translucent wings. Some water is filtered out through an internal membrane, leaving behind a strong saline solution. Ooh. Two flat, transparent, okay, this is what it is. Two flat, transparent, expandable fins act as radiators, releasing heat and cooling the bladder's contents. I saw a second one on the other side, but also the bladder is the white portion of its gut. Okay. And then it swells when it's cool, when it's filled with water. Okay. The brine wing can then contract its bladder, expelling the supercooled brine and freezing the seawater up to several meters away from it. Wow. Several, okay. While warm-blooded life forms may suffer minor injuries on contact with the brine, it is not cold enough to freeze most vertebrates. The real danger is being helplessly encased in a block of ice, sinking ever closer toward the brine wing's jaws. Assessment: beware a full bladder. Yeah, the human race agrees with that assessment. Brute shark. A common shark-like predator with low intelligence. Its relatively streamlined body enables fast navigation of tight spaces. Yeah, we noticed that. Yellow turquoise coloration provides camouflage in shallow waters. Slow moving, it ambushes small fish from above. Assessment: minor threat. Yep, we noticed that it can't, as I said earlier, turn on a dime. But it does bite hard, and it is quite streamlined, so it's good at moving through tight spaces. Pingling. Young penguins tend to huddle on dry land awaiting their next meal. This thing is a carnivore? Okay. Consume almost exclusively fish regurgitated by the adults in the huddle, right? Since it kind of functions like penguins. They stay to the center of the huddle to stay warm and out of the wind, like penguins again. If separated from the huddle, the adults will become agitated and begin searching for their young penguins, so don't do this. So please don't do this. Assessment: harmless. And then the penguin. Bird-like creature hunts small fish below the water, huddles in packs on the ice above, consumes small prey fish and regurgitates them for its young. Retractable tail and claws allow for the fast evasion of predators underwater and maximum grip on the ice. Sharp teeth concealed inside the beak can tear chunks out of aggressors and prey alike. Look at them chompers. Say, I'm so pretty. Come pet my face. Yes, stand right there. Now hold still. Huddles and packs on the surface for protection against the cold. Assessment, less cuddly than they look. Yeah. Yeah. Rock puncher. So that's what they call you, huh? A large crustacean which feeds on the tiny larvae excavated from coral and rock with its powerful punching arms. Attracted to glow larvae found in and around deep sea rock formations, hardened chitin claws can thrust forward at close to the speed of sound to break rock and bone alike. We have creatures down here on Earth, and I don't remember what it is. It's like there's like a crab or something that shoots water pressure at such a speed that and they tend to eat like clams or whatever. If you're in the water, or if you have some in an aquarium, it'll shoot it at such a speed where you'll hear it bounce off the shell like a rock off of another rock. Or like a rock off of glass or something. You'll outright hear it knock, and that is that crab or whatever trying to use that outright water pressure to snap and break them free. And they do. That's how they primarily hunt these creatures. It's honestly impressive. And I think it fires at almost the speed of sound too. Known to attack larger creatures which threaten its territory. Perfectly adapted to cave environments, its 6 legs adhere to walls and can propel it short distances through the water. Heavily armored, vulnerable only to Leviathan-class predators. Avoid or redirect with food. What food? Okay. Cryptosuchus. Cryptosuchus is a large shark-like beast, easily identifiable by its carapace of thin, bony plates. Yeah, that thing don't look right. Structure. These plates are defensive, bony structures that aid in heat absorption among thermal vents. It propels itself with wide webbed flippers that displace massive amounts of water. Huh. Yeah, you can actually look at it and tell, not to mention them side fins, side flippers, side whatevers. Behavior. The Cryptosuchus is I'm not a marine biologist. Behavior. The Cryptosuchus is a bit of a contradictory creature. Despite its fearsome appearance, it is more roar than bite. Okay, its bark is worse than its bite, huh? While territorial, the Cryptosuchus tends to retreat from confrontation after being attacked once. This is likely a form of agnostic posturing. Aggressive fauna tend to avoid fights if the probability of injury is too high. Assessment: avoid, but can be handled in a pinch. Okay? Here's hoping I won't have to pinch you. Now, that's Delta. Gotta say, we've gone quite a ways, and I haven't heard anything other than that Cryptosuchus. I haven't heard anything particularly freaky. Not entirely too surprising, but I was kind of wondering when I'd start hearing their version of Reaper Leviathans or whatever. We've covered quite a distance and haven't dealt with any of that, at least so far. Or if we did, I didn't know it. Okay. Huh, really? Nothing to scan, huh? That makes sense to you. Damn. Did they structure it like this or did it fall? Damn. And it still goes. Yeah, if I'm doing something like that, I need my truck. That's interesting. But then the question becomes, is it actually going where I want to go, or is it going where I want to go following this version? Stay away. Gentle murderers. See, was that buried, or was it buried after the fact? And if it was buried after the fact, wasn't intentional? Yes, sir. Hmm? Really? Okay. That's obviously somewhere I can go, because I wouldn't be able to see through it otherwise. Or at least it wouldn't be as transparent. Might be able to see through it, but that don't mean I'll be able to do anything to it. But it actually looks like it's something I can actively do something with. Hey, hey. We found some tech. And a spot to park. Kind of. Yeah, how about we lower you a little bit? Pouch bulb. Okay. Thing look like it's designed to try and keep itself warm, which wouldn't surprise me. Violet snow cone, considering we're on this planet, but oh, steam vent. These glacial steam vents or geysers are periodic intense hot water vapor eruptions that emerge from crevices in the ice sheet. The temperature of the steamy water eruption is hot enough to cause severe first-degree burns and any accidental exposure. Those standard Altera multi-purpose dive suits are sufficient for averting skin damage. Yep. I've dealt with one of these before. They actually do work when they're working. Otherwise, enjoy freezing to death. When will it reactivate? Don't know. And again, you are in the Altera suit. So, damn. That was another steam vent. Alright, there we go. Time to warm up and not turn into barbecue ribs. Huh. Ribs sound good right now.
Seek fluid intake.
I don't wanna.
This alien technology
Hey.
exhibits a data signature that strongly correlates with the previously recorded distress call.
Interesting. How about I can use this new data to identify where that call was coming from?
Really?
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Oh. Alright. Look at that. And we got an ion cube. Y'all wasn't around, these were in the last game as well. What the hell was that? Ion cube. This green mineral substance has no entry on the periodic table and an unprecedented ability to store huge amounts of ionic energy within it, likely grown artificially. Cubic appearance suggests it has been cut from a larger deposit. Each cube contains the equivalent ionic energy of 3 kilotons of TNT. Under the right conditions, the energy can be released in a controlled manner. Likely used as batteries, but will require a substantial power source to be recharged. Assessment: valuable energy source. I agree.
Vital signs stabilizing.
So much so, and I'm gonna down all these peppers in celebration. Yeah. Woohoo. Artifact, architect artifact. Energy generator. Excuse me. Scans indicate that this array of alien hardware serves to accumulate and quickly release megajoules of energy and is charged by ion cubes stored within. These supercapacitors may be used to smooth transient power events on the conduits connecting various architect sites. It makes sense. So basically, not only is it a generator, but what is it? What, like a surge protector? There are times you see stuff like this and you wonder, did they leave the ion cube out so people could find it and then make use of it and learn from it and that kind of thing? Or is it out because somebody said, okay, I'm coming? They hadn't slept in 3 days and they dropped something on the way out and never realized it. Always something to consider. Alright now. Let's not and say we didn't. I know my truck better be alright. Ouch. I know them knees ain't. Alright. Such pretty sounds. Maybe I should go touch it. It won't murder me. It's on my side. The worm loves us. The worm loves all. Little Stellaris reference for you folks. Interesting. So either I need to go further down, or I actually do need to follow this power line. Still, doesn't entirely make sense. Because I found yeah, right there. Okay, so why can't I? Oh, okay. I guess I went too far in. Real, I kinda need y'all to leave me alone. Cool. Gotta love how you get out of freezing water on a freezing planet and don't start freezing other than the
Zeta, I
cold
have
air.
kind of a funny question for you. Have you picked up any kind of unusual interference during any of your robotics work?
You mean like Parvin looking over my shoulder and telling me I'm assembling my circuits wrong because it's not how his dad did it back in the day?
No. Like electrical interference in the audio or video. Any kind of flickering or clicking.
Huh, can't say that I have. Why?
Oh, so it doesn't extend as far as the bay.
What doesn't?
When Fred was bringing me for my eval, we detected something. Almost like an SOS.
At Delta? How retro. What was causing it?
I think architects are trying to communicate with us.
You always think that.
Interesting.
Look, it may be my job to always think that, but I'm very good at my job. Not that HR seems to care.
I won't breathe a word of this to Emmanuel.
Thanks. You're a good friend.
JT Music, don't hold your breath. Yeah, so we'll be able to find songs. Interesting. So I've never found
Hypothermia imminent.
my way here, but I have found other sea truck modules. I didn't know you can get well, it actually doesn't surprise me since this is an explorer kind of game. I didn't know you could get those before coming here. Now I mention that because I don't even remember that conversation, but here I am, moduleless. Sans module. Don't know about the actual second word, but as the French in France would say. Huh. Now I will say this is the one game I do like, that the sprint is a toggle. So even when I stop sprinting, like I'm still sprinting, I already have to toggle it off, and I'm fine with that. Planet cold, planet cold. Ooh, no, it's not that time. I had actually forgot I had those peppers on me. I wasn't really thinking about them. Why? Who knows? Ruptured hydraulic fluid. Oh. Okay. Requires hydraulic fluid. Oh, okay, it's to extend the bridge. Can it be extended though? With all of this ice on it? I mean, it obviously looks like it's an industrial kind of bridge, so you should be able to take it, but still. Well, folks, it's going to be the end of episode 3 of Subnautica Below Zero. Folks like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of my playlists. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links from my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon,